we go back to Game 6, and we go to the third quarter.
This is the Isiah Thomas quarter?
Well, yeah, this is the quarter where, you know, I get hurt. And I think this may be the play that I get hurt on. I step on
right
Coop's
there.
ankle.
Oh, I can't watch it.
Oh, they're going to show it again.
Thomas is hurt down on the court underneath the basket. I couldn't tell what happened.
Mike Abdenauer, the trainer, is with him, and now Thomas goes back down. Started to get up.
You hate to see this.
Right.
Okay.
This is a tough one.
You know, this is the top player on the team. You want to beat him. You don't want them. You don't want players to go down hurt. So I felt very bad for Isiah right there. It seemed very severe. Didn't know what the situation was going to be like. And I got to be honest with you.
Yep, he steps right on Michael Cooper's foot.
Yeah.
If Isiah is healthy in Game 7, we don't know what the outcome.
If Isiah, it's just so funny because we were just playing okay. We were hanging in, right? We want to hang around. Then he turned into a whole new person.
I think Isiah realized that night his ankle was going to blow up.
Right.
And he realized that as long as he had tape on it right there, and you can still determine where you want to go offensively. And he did.
See, nowadays we would have a chiropractor there and would have adjusted his ankle and put it back.
But he came back and played on 1 foot.
You know, during that period of time, I was laying there thinking like,
this is it. You were thinking that you had to do it this game right there, right?
Yeah, and because we came to win Game 6. Right?
Yeah.
And all the heartache that we had went through, the mistakes that I had made. And then I started thinking about, like, you know, my mom and stuff, and just like, I got to find a way to play, just to do something, just to get back into the game.
And we still thought, you know, if we win Game 6 and Isiah comes back, if Isiah comes back 70%, we still think that you guys are good enough to win. With Benny and Dumars and the way you guys play. We knew that Isiah was thinking right now he's got to win because he didn't know how his ankle was going to be.
I was watching the other day Chris Paul get injured, and I was thinking, I know he probably thinking the same thing. I can still play. I can still play.
And I'm sitting there at this time thinking the crowd going crazy. They just getting ready to just take over the game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it. Chuck, let me just try it, because you never know. You never know what might happen. Yeah. I'm like, let me just try it. Let me just try to go back in. I'm not thinking that I'm getting ready to go back in and go off, right? I'm thinking, let me just go back in and see if I can get somebody a shot.
Just your presence on the floor is incentive for the rest of the players, too.
That Isaiah's coming back in the ball game.
Dumars goes out. Thomas is back. AC Green, who leads all the rebounds.
But you came in and you determined you could limp on that one leg and get that shot off.
And you walked out like nothing was wrong.
Yeah, because back then you didn't want nobody to know you was hurt, right? Because the enemy would really, like, go at you. Wasn't no sympathy. And this is when I knew I was hurt, when I got the ball here, and I'm like, I can't dribble.
and then you got the minister of defense on you.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. Something's wrong.
You know, I got a question, Isiah. You came back in the game. You obviously could feel the pain. When did it kind of dissipate? I mean, I know it never went away, but you got in a zone there at some point, and you forgot about the pain.
The pain was always there. I didn't forget about it, but what I said is, okay, I know I can't dribble, so I just got to catch and shoot. I can't get by nobody. I just turned it on and just said, okay, I'm going to try to just make every shot that I shoot. Then after that, I'm going to be honest, Clever, I don't know what happened.
You went into I don't know what you call it. You went into a zone.
I started making shots, and I don't know how I made it. I can't sit here and tell you, oh, yeah, I was thinking this and that. I was like,
do I have a part in the middle of my head?
You got a part in the middle of your head, bro.
What was I thinking? I have a part in the middle of my... You know how I was about my hair, too. Yeah. I had the high top. I had the doobly-doo. Was I trying something new?
Just look at that. Look at the waves in my hair.
I know. The hairline is racing to the back of your neck.
I was like, don't throw it to me. Throw it to Benny, because I can't dribble.
And see, Dennis's first time Dennis in the game.
And I was like, okay, if I get an inch, I'm scoring. So I'm gonna go here, and I think I bank
that
it.
1 foot,
but I can't land on that other foot because it hurt.
Into the first row, and he is still limping. He is a game performer.
Hey, it's funny, that guy assaulted you on the sideline. I just saw that. He pushed you back extra hard.
Yeah, the fans, remember they rushed the court and everything?
See, that's all he had to do was get that 1 foot up. Subconsciously, he was in the zone. That's your second shot right there.
Yeah, and on that play there, I tweaked my ankle again because when I came down on it, and you see me limping bad here, and there's a point here where I just can't move, so I tweaked it 2 times in this quarter again. That was the first time.
The crowd, MoeDee's finger roll. Rebound Dantley. Pistons down by 6.
See, James, I feel you right now. I felt exactly what you felt like. How did I miss that? Oh, here it comes. You reach, I teach.
We got
double team. Dantley with a great spin move. What great.
You know, every time I watch AD, I wonder how he scored.
But then my rookie year, my first 2 years in the league, I hated guarding him. 6'4" in the post, shot about 18 free throws a game.
Double worthy.
He's going baseline. Don't y'all know? That's 2 turnovers.
Pistons. Rodman banks it off the glass, and it's a 4-point game.
That's running. You guys ran it.
With a 140 now left.
I'm out.
Dennis coming in so young. You see he was still looking in the crowd after he scored. We were just happy to be there, too. But right? He got in the game. He was happy to be there.
But Dennis is young, but he's like 25, 26 at this time?
No, he's 27.
27.
He's 4 years older than me. So he's older than you.
And at this
Isn't
time,
that crazy?
At that time, you know.
That's a good picture right there. Yeah, my part is on the right side. What did I do with a part in the middle of my head? I need friends.
Okay, you see the Hollywood Park? That used to be the racetrack.
Yeah.
If you go out to Los Angeles now and go to that site, that is exactly where the new football stadium is.
Right, all that is gone.
Okay.
Yeah. The Forum is going to stay.
The fabulous Forum.
But all the other buildings are gone. Huh?
Yeah, they're gone.
So now I'm thinking here, okay, if we can get out of this quarter, we got a shot to win.
The Worm was so active, man. He was on the way to being like the best defensive player I ever played against.
Yeah, we only got 1 tattoo at this time.
And impossible to box out.
Yeah.
He was impossible to box out. And I think he might have been the reason why they changed the rule, why you can't face guard people anymore. Because we used to tell Byron and Magic to go in and get the rebounds because you couldn't turn your back on Dennis. He was that physical, he was that crafty, and that savvy when the ball was in the air, you know, and he was physical.
You know, y'all go to this zone, this 1-3-1 trap, and I'm like, okay, I can't move, but if I get it, I'm dropping this.
Thomas goes for 3 and hits it. What a third quarter for Isiah Thomas. He has scored 21 points here in the third to bring the Pistons all even at 77. Nearly a minute to go in the period. It's been the Isiah Thomas show, plus an injury to Thomas here in the third.
Yeah, y'all got out of that zone real quick.
And the reason we went to the zone is because we knew he wasn't as mobile with the ball. So we figured we go to this trap and force Vinny to put it on the floor, or Dumars was out of the game. We had an advantage, but when he was dropping numbers.
And the Lakers, now the Pistons with Rodman. 2-on-1, Thomas goes up, and Isiah Thomas.
I can't land on both feet.
So you had to fall.
I got to fall.
Now, I was thinking the same thing.
I got to fall.
Falling was his best way to not get hurt again.
Yeah, I can't land. So I
Go back,
fall.
Bill.
Just showing so much heart.
Stay there.
And now determination.
I'm yelling at y'all like
AC Green in the corner and hits the shot.
how did AC Green hit it?
He can hit that corner shot, believe it or not.
Shot of an all-even game.
I'm like, damn. I'm like really in pain right now. And
Brilliant exhibition of shooting.
and then Vinny called motion. So that means
you gotta run.
I got to come off and get a shot.
But you did, though. Look at this.
Points.
That's when you're not conscious. Isaiah's not conscious right now. He's just hot.
It's over. Can you imagine?
So I can tell you about that shot. My brother Larry and I used to practice that shot in the backyard. And he used to always tell me, Junior, you got to get the feeling. You got to get the feeling. And he said, and you know when you got the feeling, when you can go to the corner and shake it like this, and then turn around and shoot it. and I swear to God, at that point in time, my brother Larry came to my mind. I was like, Junior, you got to shake it like this and turn around and shoot it. And it went in.
Ain't that funny?
I was like, that's when I knew I was hot.